Hey everyone, James Morgan here. Hope everyone's doing well. Hey, I wanted to post a quick video regarding changes that were made Spotify that affect a lot of music artists and also the gatekeepers to those streaming platforms, CD Baby and the other usual suspects. So anyone who has songs, first of all, there's already in the analytics of Spotify that if you don't have 1,000 spins in a year, 1,000 plays, you don't get any royalties at all. I mean, I know it's only fractions of a cent, but that's the case. And the reason they're kind of doing that is when somebody does get that many plays, they're only going to get about $3. Usually threshold's like $25 before they deposit a check into your account. So the a lot of times the money actually gets lost on the gatekeeper side, like CD Baby and the other ones. So then the money doesn't get put in the bank, and it's a lot of extra work. So they figure, hey, why not just create a threshold of 1,000 plays, which will usually get you a good amount to get into your account at least. And but actually people will be making more money because of that change. I know it seems like they're being greedy and, hey, unless you have a certain amount of plays, they're not going to do it. Also, as I've told people, there's 60 million songs every year that don't even get one play that are on Spotify. So, I mean, that's a massive number. And a lot of it has to do with how musicians market themselves. Now, for instance, I just came out with my 5th album, A Soul in Time, with Gary Husband and Hadrian Farad, Eric Marienthal. And the album came out on May 31st. So I did come out with a single about a month and a half before, which got quite a few plays, added to playlists, spins, went up the charts a little bit, and so on and so forth. But with today's music industry, the environment such as it is, the smartest way to release an album, which will be my next album out in 2025, which towards the end of 2025. And the reason it'll be out towards the end of 2025 is, and it's going to be called Bridge to Forever with Gary Husband, Hadrian Farad, and myself. And the reason is that you want to come out with an album with what they call the Waterfall method. And what that entails is you come out with a single, you apply your ISRC number to that single, you pitch it to the curators on Spotify. They put it on the Discovery playlist, gets, maybe 30,000 plays, like one of my last songs did, and a month. And then a month later, or 2 months later, or a month later, whatever time period, depending on how many songs you have on the album, you come out with another single, and you keep doing that. And the reason being is, say you have 10 songs, and you take 6 months to come out with them, or 8 months. Then what you do is you come out with the album. So all those individual singles that you gave to the curators, promoted, and they got some massive numbers, when you go to CD Baby and to Sound Exchange, BMI, and all that to register your songs, to collect royalties on them, you want to use the same ISRC number as you did for the singles, and you use them and apply them to the songs of the album. And the album will also have its own UPC number as well. And the reason being is that all those numbers that you accumulated over 7, 8 months will apply to the album when it comes out. So then you have you'll continue to collect from those singles that are out, but then also the album looks number-wise, it's going to show up a lot more on the web basically on streaming platforms because it's got all those numbers behind it already. When it first comes out, it's not going to take 2 to 3 months to get 30,000 plays. If you've already accumulated 30,000 plays or 40,000 or 100,000, when the album comes out, the album has that because you use the same ISRC number. So that's how you want to do it. If you want to, you know, collect on that income stream from the Sound Exchange and Song Trust and all the other entities that collect for you worldwide. So I just wanted to put that out there that if you do come out with an album, definitely use the waterfall method and release one single after the other. You can focus on each one, promote it, get it out there, because maybe every song sounds different. You might have one genre, you know, fits a better genre, that kind of thing, rather than the whole album. So for me, for instance, I have jazz rock fusion album. So it's rock infused jazz sound, but with rock. So there may be some that I can promote more as a rock song, some more as jazz fusion, some as jazz, whatever. I could even edit a song like I did A Soul in Time on my last album to be radio friendly under 3 minutes, and did a 6-month campaign with smoothjazz.com to get that song to not just radio stations, but also streaming platforms. Did quite well. So again, keep that in mind. Waterfall method. If you have any questions, comments, feel free to leave them. If you need any help, I do help musicians market their music. Again, I started marketing myself in 2020, and here I am in 2024 playing with top players in the world. I've got 4 albums nominated for Best Jazz Album of the Year. Did 30 million plus streams with the last album. I went to #1 in the streaming charts. So if you need any help, go ahead and contact me directly. And there is a fee, obviously, but in the long run, at least you don't have to sit there and try to figure it out. I help you lay out the whole plan. You just stick to it. And those that stick to the plan have 400% more success than those that have a plan. And those that don't have a plan, which is about 1 out of every 10, have a plan. So 9 out of 10 don't have one. If you do have a plan yourself, you have 78% more success, potential for success than the one person, than those 9 that didn't have a plan. You have to have a written growth plan for your music. That's just the bottom line. There's licensing, syncing, you know, there's so many avenues to go. And I'm able to point you in all those right directions so you can just, you know, saddle up and start collecting right away. All right. Okay. Hope you enjoy. And again, just go ahead and leave a comment